Hello there, beautiful people. I am so glad to be here. This is Transformation Thursday, and I am Musicmom, also known as Michelle. Transformation Thursday has been started by Spanky Cola, also known as Rhonda, and Transforming Melody. These beautiful ladies have inspired me to join them in these Transformation Thursdays. This is my week 14, joining them on a collab called Transformation Thursday. There are also many other wonderful people listed below. Please check them out, give them your love and support, and listen to them and how God has transformed them. It is amazing what God has done for all of us. He is and shall be my first love. At times, he may not always be first in my life like I want him to be, but he, in my heart, and God knows it, is my first love. How has God transformed me this week? Well, last week I had mentioned that I am discerning, and God has placed on my plate the discernment of what I'm going to do the next few years of my life. I am a music teacher and a mom, and this is something challenging to me because I am praying about what I need to do. I've been offered the opportunity to take back the position that I have been on a sabbatical. I've also been asked to substitute in the public schools. And being a mom, I can also stay at home. I want to use my talents the way God has in mind for me. He knows me better than anybody else. So in the discernment process, I am going ahead and starting to pursue each one of these areas. For example, last week I met with the principal of my old school. He is a new principal there, and I was explaining to him what my needs are. God asked me to just lay it out there. In other words, I wrote down a list of multiple things. For example, I can only work 2 days a week. That and all the extra things that I would have need to be filled by another person. So I explained this to the new principal, and he says this is doable, and if you can get these other areas situated and filled, then he really would like me back. Then on the substitute side of it, I am putting in my application for the public schools here and gonna go through that process. And finally, at the stay-at-home mom, I'm just gonna do what I have been doing the past year, minus the fact that I did go take college courses to further my education. So those are the three things that I have been put on my plate and I am working on. Again, I need to pursue them. That is part of it. God may put things in my mind, but if I don't try to go forward in any of those areas, then I'm pretty much deciding myself what I want to do. So I'm going to try each one of those areas and do the things that I need to take a step in those directions. Family. Well, right now, my family is doing really, really well. We are enjoying our summer. I have my whole family living with us. So we are learning to live together. So I have 2 adult children. One of them is married and has a grandson. He is my bonus package. He happens to be the same age as my younger 2 children. So we are all adjusting and it's going well. So that is a blessing, and I thank the Lord. I pray every day that things turn out well for everybody. And I'm helping my older two start college and start the process they need to do what they need to get to the next step in their life. They just have been, got out of the military. They've been in the military for quite a while, since high school actually. So that is what I'm helping them on. And I'm helping my other older adult child getting to college. He is paying college on his own, so he's living with us while he goes to college and works. So good for him. I'm proud of them all. And then, of course, my younger two are still in school, regular high school and junior high. So that's going well. Another thing that God has inspired me to start through watching these wonderful YouTube videos is to journal. I have started 2 journals. This journal, My Thoughts, is really about my weight loss journey. And I, for a long time, have thought that, oh yeah, I know what my triggers are. I can avoid them. I can do this. I can do that. I know what bothers me. Yes, I do know them. However, writing them down is a whole nother step in the process. Writing them down, committing to the fact that this is a fact. And when it's written down, it's a fact. So what I am doing is I'm writing down in orange in this particular journal my trigger foods. And I also have something I'm working towards that is to become healthier. And I'm sorry, I closed that on you. This is my water intake, and this is my Coke Zero intake. So God has told me that you need to write it down. You need to commit. It's one thing to say it to yourself, but it's another thing to place it on a piece of paper. And that's what I'm doing. Another journal that I'm having is this one. It's called Trust in the Lord with All Your Heart. And I happened to locate it last week. I loved it. I loved the words. And it is my conversation with God. When I'm inspired by something I read, something I see, anything. God's speaking to my heart and I need to put it down. And that's where I'm putting it. It's a whole nother way of praying that I have never done. And wow, it is very powerful. So if you have never done it, I highly recommend it. If God is calling you in that direction, do it. It's amazing. English was one of my worst subjects all the way through college. Actually, not all the way through college. It finally clicked in college. And I never enjoyed writing. I'm beginning to enjoy writing. This is helping me. And it's also helping me teach my son, who struggles with that. We are stronger in the sciences and the maths in our house, including me, and music, and so we like literal things. And to me, writing is very broad, meaning it's not very concrete. It has a lot of rules, but that part is the concrete part. But the rules are broken often, and that's the part that drives us math people and sciencey people crazy. They should stick to the rules. No, that's not how it is. I mean, life isn't that way, so why should writing be that way? I'm learning. I'm older, and I'm finally getting it. Thank you, Lord. Another thing God is transforming me on is the support from all of you on YouTube. You give me words of wisdom, encouragement, and all that. It is so important to me. Rhonda and Melody and same with Heather and Bless Jess and Jen and all the other YouTube people. Man, you guys help me out a lot more than you know. Watching your videos and also you watching mine and supporting me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot thank you enough. And God has shown me that how important you guys are. And not only you, but the other people in my life that I am meeting. I tend to become more of an introvert. I am an extrovert. Well, it's tricky. I'm what they call 50-50 on pretty much everything. I'm an extrovert as much as I am an introvert. I am right-brained as much as I am left-brained. Talking about, people may say it's balanced. It's not balanced. Sometimes it can be very frustrating because you can see pretty much a lot of it, but at times if you're leaning one way or the other, it's frustrating. So if I become more of an introvert, like I have been this past year, I avoid people. I really avoid people. And so God is showing me that I need to get out. I need to talk to my friends. I need to support them, and also I love supporting my friends, but I need to accept them supporting me. So that's something else I'm working on. Another thing I'm working on is health. I'm trying to figure out why I'm not losing the weight. So there must be some other reason. I can admit I cheat, but it shouldn't affect my weight loss that much. It really shouldn't. So I'm going to go and figure out. So is it the premenopause? Is it my thyroid? Is there something else going on with me? So in the next month or so, my goal, because God has been putting it on me and I keep avoiding it, is to go and find somebody that is going to give me some more answers. So there are my transformations. There's a lot God's working with me. And holy cow, I can't wait. This ride is going to become pretty interesting in the next few months. And I'm holding on and praying, and He's going to do amazing things with me. I am blessed to know that He is my Lord. I am blessed to know that He has given me friends like all of you. So, thank you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment, whatever it may be, and subscribe. May the Lord bless and keep you, and may His face shine down upon you. Until we meet again, have a very blessed week. Bye-bye.